Radyo, 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 radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Sa Blue Eagle kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng buwela. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan.
Radyo, 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 radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng pwera. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Miguel, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Miguel, radyo Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting at tigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Miguel, radyo Katipunan. Radyo Miguel, radyo Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Miguel, radyo Katipunan.
On
New Wave, surfing through the latest on our shores.
every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m.
See you there! Hi everyone! Good afternoon! Coming to you live on radyo-katipunan 87.9 FM via Zoom. I'm Max, and when it comes to what's happening, I'll serve you the facts. So please, take this hour to sit back and relax because this is New Wave. So, how has everyone been this week? Drop your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Just let it all out. This is an hour for de-stressing. It's going to be fun and we're going to have a good time. Like, it's just going to be nice and lively. So, also, as a prelude to the episodes that will be happening in the next few weeks, please leave me some song and movie recommendations. TV shows will do as well. These can be local, foreign, undiscovered, or popular. Just recommend some stuff for us to go through and you'll find out why I'm asking for all of this within the next 2 weeks. Also, it would be nice to widen our playlist and watch lists. If I see people comment, I will also drop some recommendations. So again, new movies, new music, new TV shows can be from anywhere. So I look forward to seeing some suggestions later. Now, anyway, our guest today is someone who has been a friend to Jescom and Radio Katipunan for a while. He's also been part of the Ateneo community, but outside of the walls of Ateneo, you know him as the Catholic comedian who's been posting comedic and Catholic TikToks. This is probably going to be more of a comedy hour than an interview. So I hope you guys enjoy that, especially because it's the middle of the week. And now, before we welcome him for real, he challenged me to a fun contest later. So we're gonna have some fun. Please drop your pun suggestions in the comments. And by pun suggestions, I mean words, topics, anything we could turn into a pun. So please just drop that in the comments as well. And I'll also remind everyone later when we have that fun contest. But now, without further ado, please welcome Romar Chuca, the Catholic comedian. Hi, Romar. Please unmute.
Ito, naka-unmute na ako. Good afternoon, everyone! No, good afternoon. Hi.
Hi. So,
My
Romar, oh yeah, where are you right now?
currently, I am reporting all the way from Malaybalay City, Bukidnon from Mindanao.
Ooh, wow. So you're all the way down south. Now, today we're also bringing back a segment that we call Local Finds. And for those who are new here, we usually open episodes by featuring a local business as help for the community. And now Romar will be talking to us about Kapawako, which is a coffee business for a good cause. So Romar, can you tell us a little more about your coffee business?
Okay. So, actually, the way to pronounce it is Kapawa Ko.
Okay,
No?
Kapawa, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes. Okay lang. No worries. No, learning curve siya. Kapawa Ko is our social enterprise here in the Father Leone Mission Foundation Inc. No, dito sa Malaybalay City, Bukidnon. So it's a social enterprise that whenever you buy coffee, no, it helps fund for the education of LUMAD scholars or indigenous peoples, no. So aside from quality beans, no, na binebenta namin, we are also pursuing a lot of good for the IP youth. So we try to preserve the culture, tapos nagbebenta kami ng beans, tapos we raise awareness, tapos we let students actually may mga interns ako, no? Dito
okay,
sa
wow. Yeah.
social enterprise namin. And yun, we just recently launched our website. So we have www.kapa. Tapos ano siya? Oh, hello.
Yes, you're back. Don't worry. We
I
can hear
think
you.
I am
We can hear you. Don't worry. Hello, Romar?
Hello?
Okay, you're here. You're here.
Okay, sige. So we just recently launched our website. It's pawako. Nice. Yun. Pasensya na, medyo malamig kasi sa bukid nun, kaya frozen madalas ang internet.
No problem. So what does kapawa mean?
Kapawa means light. Light
okay.
in Binukid, no? So yung full title kasi ng scholarship foundation namin is ang Kapawa Hupaglaum, which means lights of hope, no? So So yun, try to visit our website to see what we do as a foundation here dito sa Malaybalay Bukidnon. It is actually a Jesuit mission, no? So
Yes, it is. It is.
So I'm currently working with the LUMAD scholars and yung mga Jesuits dito sa Bukidnon. We are under shout out sa mga kasama ko, sila Sailin Guarin, tapos the rest of the scholars, no, at sila Father Bros at lahat ng mga Jesuits na kasama namin dito. Yon.
Yes. Now, a while ago, before we went on air, we were talking about how good the coffee looks. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the menu and I guess the things you would recommend for us to try?
Well, if you go here, no, and I'm expecting na pupunta kayo dito, Max, no, kayong lahat
Field
ng
trip.
field trip kayo. We prepare here yung mga Americano, espresso, cappuccino, latte, mocha, and then some caramel. And then dahil we also received funding from from Angat Buhay, no, recent.
Yes.
So nagkaroon na kami ng ref and we are preparing, meron na kaming iced version. Dati hot lang may iced coffee, etc. Tapos parang in the long run, we are also planning na to include indigenous ways of preparing coffee. No? So,
yeah, that would be really interesting to see actually and to visit.
Ito, meron akong sample eh. Ito, yan, sample.
Yes.
Namin. So
I can't read it, but which one is this?
This is actually Arabica and Robusta, no? So, yun yung
Oh.
mga binibenta namin. We have four sizes, no? We have 250, 500, 750, at saka 1 kilo. And you can order from us via the website namin. No?
Nice.
And then whatever grind level that you're looking for, we can also provide for that.
So
Yun.
what's your favorite? Or do you have like a favorite? Which is the first thing we should try?
Well, when you are here, sana ako yung maging barista, no? Tapos I'll serve you yung iced na latte, no, na nagugustuhan ng mga
Ooh,
kasamahan ko dito. Tapos aside from that, no, you should also try the different kasi Arabica is more it has sweet parang
Yes,
sweet
yes.
sweeter taste as compared to Robusta. Yung Robusta, matapang na kaya kang ipaglaban. Yung mga ganun. So, tapos aside from that, no, we are also, you see here that we have paintings,
Yes,
no?
yes.
These are actually soil art, no? Soil painting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's also part of what we sell here. Pero aside from selling, educate first, no?
Of
Ano yung
course, of course.
mga lumad ngayon, ano yung pinagdadaanan ng communities nila ngayon kasi hindi lang dito sa Malaybalay Bukidnon ang mission, no, they have very remote mission stations here then pinupunta
Okay.
ng mga Jesuits din, and yun parang aside from that we have a lot of tribes na
Yes,
trabaho dito, no. We currently have 4 tribes. We have Manobo, Talaantig, Higaonon at saka Umajamnon, no. So for example, yung Umajam nun, magaling sila sa beadwork, no? So
Yes,
I don't have samples ngayon, but magaling sila gumawa ng mga beads, and yun, that's what we want people to know, no? So each time you buy from this social enterprise, no, it really helps continue and further the mission of the Jesuits and our goal to educate more Lumad youth, no? Yun.
Yes, it
At uminom
does.
ako ngayon ng akong kape.
Oh, nice. That's what you were showing us. And you brewed it yourself, right?
Yes. Oo. So, ang website ay www.kapawaco.ph. Yan.
All right. So leave it in the comments. Now, for us here in Metro Manila who cannot travel to Bukidnon yet, how can we also help your social enterprise?
Like, share our posts, no, and be aware of the stories that we share through our Facebook page and our website, no. Tapos also you can purchase actually, no.
Yes, yes.
So you can purchase via our very user-friendly website, no. So click nyo lang, tapos you can pay via GCash or BPI, and then we'll deliver it straight to your house.
Nice. Expect the jescom order soon.
I'm gonna expect that.
Yes, you should expect that. All right. So now, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your feelings.
Oh, wow.
Let's go. So, actually, before you were on TikTok, and I found this out recently, you were a professor in Ateneo SHS.
Hindi naman professor, teacher.
Not but like teacher. Yeah, you were a teacher in
Yes,
Ateneo
I was
SHS. So
I was
like,
a teacher.
okay, let's talk about that. How was it? Like, how was it back then? Your life as a teacher, and I think SHS, that was still when we were on site. So tell us a little bit about Romar Chuca, the teacher.
Romar Chuca, the teacher. Well,
Yes.
Romar Chuca, the teacher, lasted for 4 years, no.
Yeah.
It was really exciting kasi I was one of the teachers that was hired on the onset of the K-12. And then,
Yes.
historically speaking, no, in Ateneo Senior High School, it was the first time that the women entered the halls of Ateneo High School.
Yeah, it was a very historic time for Ateneo, and it was quite the transitional period also. Yeah.
So talagang raging hormones is an understatement. Yun na lang.
Oh my goodness.
Yun na lang. Kasi 'di ba parang first time, like hindi naman first time makakita ng babae yung mga lalaki, pero parang we as faculty, no, we were still trying to sit through the experiences
Of course.
And marami naman siguro, maraming nagkamali, maraming and pero I think I'm how many years? Parang 4 or 5 years down the line. I think we've learned a lot, no?
Yes, yes.
Although I'm not part of the faculty anymore, but parang nagkakaroon na, I think, nung parang gender office, parang nagkakaroon na ng mas awareness, no, towards the different genders, etc. Yung mga ganun. And then really exciting kasi, for example, aside, so, di ba, we have the first batch of all parang na may kasamang
Yes.
babae. But I was one of the teachers who taught doon sa last batch of all boys, no?
Oh,
So,
so you felt the shift.
Yes, I felt the shift kasi parang parang alam mo yun, parang bubulong-bulong na lang yung mga students ko sa akin na, "Sir, bakit parang ganito, ganyan?" Parang mas may atupag sila ngayon sa mga babae, mga gano'n. And parang I helped process the and hindi lang naman ako, parang all the other teachers as well there. So yun, I was once upon a time a teacher, no? Yun yun ang aking one of the parang major experiences that I've had so far in my life. Thank you for that question. What a beautiful question.
It was part of your origin story. And I actually found out because, as I said earlier, some of my batchmates were your students and they said that you were a fun teacher. Like, you were lively in the classroom. They remembered a lot of the things you taught. So, there.
Shout
I'm
out
sure-
sa kanila.
Yes, and I'm sure that this also reflects in your TikTok. So, now let's talk about Romar Chuca, the TikToker, the Catholic comedian. Your TikToks are so funny. Like, lately I've been seeing your, like, when you're the pianist of the church, but then you like 80s and then it's a sweet child of mine going to Anima Christi. Those were so funny. And then I also see your skits. So tell us about what led up to you posting your first TikTok video.
Ang lala ng origin story nito, Max, kasi baka kailangan natin ng mga 3 hours, no? So, pero I think okay lang. We have all the time in the world, Char.
Yes, we do. We do.
Pero parang I think that story, even before me posting that first TikTok, no? I think that story starts with Lester Mendiola, no?
Oh, wow. And he's watching us today. So, hi, sir.
Ayun, no? Lester Mendiola messaging me na naghahanap sila ng kung sino yung pwedeng maging narrator para sa 50th anniversary ng Ginintuan. No? So yung Ginintuan yan yung 50th anniversary ng Jesuit music, which was Ginintuan. So that's where I was invited, and that was back in 2019 nung wala pang pandemic noon. And that's where I realized no na parang, oh wait, I think kasi I was performing dun sa Irwin Theater. And it was in front of like 2,000 people, tapos there were 2 shows, and then me having 2 shows with different choirs, then parang it just felt so natural to joke around with the guests on stage.
Especially you.
It just felt so natural, no, na parang at sa tulong din ni Bian, no, she made that script, pero I made it my own. So puro improvisation yun yung mga videos nun. So parang doon I think ako nagkaroon ng confidence na okay, parang meron akong, I don't know if you call it a niche market or parang meron akong gift sa pagpapatawa in a more religious sense, no? And it's also, I think,
it is a niche.
So diba, parang siyang blue ocean strategy. Wow, nosebleed, no? Sa mga business-minded people out there. Pero yun, parang ang nasa isip ko was, okay, meron akong ganito, pero parang for the next 2 years, natago lang siya, no?
Okay.
And then suddenly, I was parang, while I was taking up my postgrad, nag-MBA ako noon last year, sobrang stressed ko. Tapos parang sabi ko, shucks, usually, when you're stressed, gusto mo mag-create ng bagay or something. Parang
you want to make something. You want an outlet.
And then my initial outlet was, wow, TikTok, no? May ate introduced.
New.
Yeah, it was quite
It was new at the time.
Last year. So parang may ate introduced TikTok to me. Tapos ang frustration nga ng ate ko was, Romar, ako na nga nauna sa TikTok, tapos ikaw pa yung dumami yung mga ganun. Tapos yun, I posted a video of me playing yung Anima Christi na napakahaba na intro, no? So and then parang sabi ko, uy, wow, meron yung duet feature, no? Yung duet feature yung
Duet.
So I was duetting with myself. So
I saw
and
that.
then Okay, it works. And then parang the next thing I knew when I posted it sa personal page ko, I didn't have the Mr. Romar Chuca page yet during that time.
Okay.
Nung pinost ko siya sa page ko, biglang parang, oh my gosh, ang dami nag-share, tapos ang dami nag-react, ang daming tumawa, no, ng mga tao. Tapos parang, Romar, this is so funny. And then parang sabi ko, oh, okay, why not? Let me try another one. And then, etc., etc. And then, look where I am. More than a year later, still, hindi ako nahuhubusan ng content na gawin on a almost daily basis, no? Although there are times na parang wala akong magawa content. Pero almost daily, may nagagawa ako kahit pa paano.
Yeah, I think every other day I see a post of yours. And like sometimes it's not just music, but also like your skits. Like I found it really funny. Your POV, you're a fruit for offertory, and then it was orange. That was the first video of yours I ever saw. And when I saw it, my gosh, it was so funny. Because like at the time especially, not a lot of people were thinking of jokes like that.
Ano yan parang I think I'm so inspired as well by I don't know if this example is so dated, but have you watched Sister Act?
Yes, of course.
Sorry, so hindi pala dated, no?
No, don't worry. That's one of the movies you just have to watch.
Oo, especially kung mag-theology class ka, no? And then, atenista ka, dapat manood ka ng required dapat yan na reading sa lahat ng mga theo classes. Ay, hindi, watching, hindi pala reading, no? Yung Sister Act kasi there was this one scene, I don't know if it's familiar to you, yung first time na mag-choir si Whoopi Goldberg with the mga madre, no? Tapos ano nangyari? Di ba? Hello, Holy Queen.
I can see this scene in my head.
Diba? And then biglang nagkaroon ng tas ganon. And then after nun, parang nagsipasukan yung mga people from outside, and then it was a church na became more attractive to the young, no?
Yes.
And I think parang yun yung hugot ko, no, na parang makapal ang mukha ko, no? Mga 6 inches siguro yung kapal ng mukha ko, no? Mga ganyan. So I think kung parang sinabi ko, Lord, use me, no? Use me as your instrument para magpatawa and to help realize that we have a God na who understands us, who also can laugh with us. Kasi 'di ba parang when you think of Catholicism, ay sobrang parang ganyan dapat, 'di ba? Parang ganoon, 'di ba? But it's 'di ba parang can't Catholicism be always also fun, no? Can't we think about Jesus, maybe naggitara din siya, nakipag-joke din, di ba? And then may hirit din, may inside jokes din, di ba? Ganun. And I think that if we have that perspective, no, it allows us to have a faith na God can approach us no matter the state of our lives. No? Parang ganun. Wow, lumalabas ang pagka-teacher ko, Max, dahil sa'yo.
Well, you did teach my batch, so it was bound to happen. But I agree with you because, like, especially in the recent years, people have found Catholicism a bit unrelatable or intimidating. So it's very important that, especially the young people, see that Catholicism doesn't have to be intimidating. Look, it's on a platform like TikTok that all of us can access and all of us can watch. And it's entertaining. Like, my gosh, your permission to dance video. Permission to dance with one more gift. Of course, that's the one I brought up, diba?
Oo, yeah. Shout out din sa ate ko because she's an army.
Of course. So, anyway, let's go back to being a teacher, actually. Were there any traces of like the things you did with your students, the things that you shared with your students that made its way to TikTok? Like, I guess in the context of like sharing a message, imparting a message with an audience, like I'm sure it's similar to making a lesson stick. So was there anything like that that made its way to your TikTok?
I think of course, no, na parang yung mga videos ko, they don't exist in a bubble, no? Parang to some degree they are connected, na parang yun nga, the message na God loves you no matter what, no? It's like the love of sino to? The understanding of Jean Valjean sa Les Miserables, no, as compared to ikaw si Javert, no, na ito lang dapat yung faith, no, na those who follow the right path of the righteous shall have their reward, as compared to Jean Valjean na all out giving of love lang. Parang yun yung gusto kong ilabas sa TikTok ko, no, na parang may mga tao nagsasabi, as in dami ha, Max na parang nagko-comment, uy, nararamdaman ko na yung init kasi minus langit points na ako. Yung mga ganyan, parang uy, nararamdaman ko na yung apoy, no? Yung mga ganyan. So parang, doon ako, nagko-comment ako sa mga ganon, and I use my teacher hat, no, na parang, actually, hindi dapat mo iniisip yung langit points, no? Kasi,
Oh, okay.
conditional love yun, di ba? Ano yung unconditional love? God loves you no matter what, di ba? And yun, so may ganon. Tapos sometimes kapag may magsasabi, parang, di ba may mga comment na ganyan, parang araw-araw na lang ako sinusubukan ni Lord. May mga ganon.
Yeah, of course. The villain origin story comments.
Yeah. Tapos ang reply ko sa mga ganyan is, pero araw-araw kanyang minamahal. Oh, di ba? Tapos parang, kaya ka nabubuhay ngayon kasi araw-araw kanyang minamahal. So, mga ganun yung reply ko. Actually, kung sabihin natin, kung sinusubukan ka talaga ng Lord, hindi talaga si Lord yun, di ba? Kasi He doesn't test us. I don't know. I'm not a theologian really, but I'm just a comedian. No? Although, rhyming, pero, yun, medyo, I use some teachings pa rin. No? For example, ano din, parang, how we should practice, 'di ba? Ang turo naman sa Ateneo most of the time is a faith that does justice. So, yun, may mga content ako na parang I don't care if hindi kayo matawa, pero maturo ko to and ano. And yun, yun iba natatawa pa rin. Tapos pero may deeper message ako sometimes na parang we should practice social justice, we should practice our faith at hindi lang dapat doon sa salita. Yun.
Because you bring up the commenting, I was actually going to ask about that next because I see you get like a lot of comments already. And then there are some very important ones that you answer, like things like that, like, oh, I'm being tested, whatever, like comments like that. So I guess when you go through your comment section, because like there are also a lot of people that make valid points, how do you choose which ones to respond to, and like how do you choose like, okay, wait, this is not something that we should be talking about, dealing with, things like that? Because I guess it also helps us like in terms of like media literacy and everyone talking to everyone online.
Ano yun? Parang yung the way that I judge if magko-comment ba ako is, well, kung may maiisip akong joke sa reply niya. Yung mga ganon. Kasi parang what can happen is, minsan yung comment nakakasakit, or parang nung minsan may nag-message sa akin na ang pangit ng content mo. As in gano'n, nag-message talaga sa akin. Ang pangit ng content mo, dapat ibaba mo na yan because hindi dapat masyadong banal si Lord, mga ganyan. Tapos, ang reply ko was, well, pangit ako, kaya pangit ang content ko. Tapos parang yun, na-diffuse ko yung situation.
Oh my gosh.
And then tumawa siya, no? Tapos parang dun mas nagkaroon kami ng discussion.
Yeah.
Ng rapport. Parang ganun, pinipili ko kung ano yung mga pwede kong gawa ng joke. Aside from that, no, in as a teacher, no, there are moments which you call teachable moments, no.
Yes.
In those teachable moments, I try to sift through the comments if there are teachable moments. I think pinaka marami ang teachable moments ko ng mga bandang May o August, no, about separation of church and state, no, April or May, separation of church and state.
Very recent.
Social teachings, ano yung why is the church speaking out, no? There I bring back, no, yung natutuhan ko na you should practice whatever the Catholic social teachings teach, no. And ayun, parang I would have never thought na magkaroon ng platform for it, no, na kahit papaano may mga natututo pa rin. And I think hindi lang naman sila yung natututo, ako rin natututo din from the people who comment, no. It opens my mind then to a lot of things. Yeah. So that's the kwento there.
Yes. Now about teaching moments, TikTok is known to be a very short form, like it's very short form content. So when you make your content, was this ever a challenge for you? Like knowing that I want to get this done in 15 seconds, I want to teach this in 15 seconds. Was that ever like, oh, I wish I had more time, I'll do the 3-minute TikTok? Was that ever a thing?
Well, yung nasa isip ko is, kasi parang usually ang nangyayari pag may content akong naiisip, it just pops in my mind, no? And then what happens really is parang sinasabi ko shout out to the Holy Spirit kasi minsan gigising na lang ako tapos sabihin, the more that I think about what content to create, the less funny it becomes, no? As compared to if it just, pops up in my mind and then i-record ko siya. Parang yun pa yung mas nagvo-viral, yun pa rin yung So for example, yung kahapon yung video na and lead us not into temptation but deliver us, that yung hu, no? So yun yung parang isang insight ko na the more that if I create content for the laughter, the more that I get lost as compared to if I really go back to my innermost self and then parang just huwag masyadong ma-pressure, no, na dapat mag-create ka ng content, etc. I think that's what's more effective kasi I'm allowing, for example, the Holy Spirit to use me, no, and my comedy to teach about what God wants to say. So if the question really was, am I limited by the 15 seconds? I guess not, no. Kasi tulad ng sinasabi ko most of the time, even in theater, no, because I used to be in theater as well, no.
Yes, you were.
Even without props, no, even without yung mamahalin ng mga stuff, no, you can still be creative. And usually what makes you creative are the limitations. So, yun. Lalim nito, Max. Baka na nose blood na ako, ah.
But you know, what you said, like creativity within limitations, that's very Ateneo. In my course, that was something that they always repeated to us. Like creativity comes with the limitations, not with, do whatever you want. It's, these are the confines, now figure out what to do. But anyway, we have a nice question here from Ma'am Jen. So hello, Ma'am Jen. She said, what's your take on this? Rowan Atkinson says, cancel culture is hurting comedy. Every joke has a victim. So it's in the Zoom chat if you need to read it again.
Ako, ang masasabi ko dyan. Ako ba ang sasagot or ikaw?
Yes,
Then,
you! You're the guest.
Siguro, for me to, ang masasagot ko dyan is, the jokes that I create, parang I make fun of myself, no? So, parang, yun yung napapansin ko sa parang comedy within the past few years, no? Na parang, diba, si Uncle Roger is an Asian, no? Tapos, kailan niyo sa Uncle Roger? Yung gumagawa,
I'm not familiar.
Si Uncle Roger was the one who talked about, who laughed about, there was this person who made egg fried rice. Tapos parang he was reacting. Yung parang, oh my gosh. Tapos talaga, he's Asian from Singapore, I think, or Malay. So, tapos he was pretending to be an Asian tito, no? So, yung
Justin's reacting.
So, parang yun ang line of thinking na ginagamit ko ngayon, no? Parang I can only make fun of Catholic experiences if I know deep within me na ako ay isang Catholic, no? Tapos isang taong nagsisilbi sa simbahan. Kasi kung hindi ako nagsisilbi sa simbahan and then I'm making jokes about it, I have no right, no? But if ako mulat naman talaga ako dun sa like the parish life because since 2011, no, even until before ako umalis, no, papuntang Bukidnon, no, I was really active din sa parish namin. And even now, no, dito sa buhay namin dito sa Bukidnon, still in with Jesuits, no, and then with the Lumad scholars here, then parang we're still may mga choir practices pa rin kami. And kahit yung mga content na mga ginagawa ko nung minsan, no, we were practicing here. Tapos tugtog ako ng intro ng yan na ta-da-da-dan, ta-da-da-dan, yung oh Diyos, ikaw. Tapos yung mga scholars, nakaka-touch naman yung intro. And tapos yun, sabi ko, oy, kayo, meron akong naisip na content dahil sa inyo. And then yun, happy sila kasi parang nabibigyan ko sila ng shout out dun sa sa mga videos. Kasi parang very much alive, no? Yung experiences I bring to the experience. So, to answer the question, yun, parang I know that I can make comedy about it as long as I know the life, no? And I know the ins and outs of what's happening dun sa parish, no?
Yes, of course.
Yun.
And these are topics that you really, really know. Yes.
Yeah.
And then I see also people have been saying, like, in relation to this topic, actually, people have been saying comedy can be used as a platform. So, like, and this platform could be for things that are more serious than what the joke is actually about. And I think I really see that in your TikTok. Like, yes, it's comedy, but what has it been doing? It's been elevating Catholicism. It's been making it more relatable, as we've been saying, like, since a while ago. So,
Mm.
yes, that's also a lesson actually for content creation, not just in terms of Catholicism. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, so I think Ian has a question for us already. He's been reacting in the Zoom chat and with emojis. So, Ian, before we continue, please shoot your questions. Hello? You
Ay,
are
may
still
Hello
muting. There you go.
po. Hi. So hello po, Sir Romar.
hello.
Love your content as well. We've been talking a lot about, yun nga po, making Catholicism relatable. Yun nga, so my question is, um, how else can we do our part in helping make Catholicism relatable to our peers, to the younger generation, or just in general to the people around us? Because I know these days there are a lot of people that feel na they're being distanced from it. It's easy to feel distance these days. So how can we do our part po? Yan.
Mm. Siguro parang sasabihin na iba, may already to answer that question, may sasabihin na iba na baka, meron kasing tinatawag, I'm not familiar with the term, no? Parang cafeteria Catholicism, or I don't know, parang you pick what you want, no? Pero parang, I think
Oh,
that's where I began, no? Na parang I tried to find something in Catholicism that I really like, no? And being yun na isang student sa Ateneo, parang namulat ako doon sa social justice aspect, no? And yung sa the theology of going out, no, of living your life, of so parang I tried to look for what interests me, and that is one of it as well is music, no? So parang doon ko nasabi na, oh my gosh, parang pwede ako mag-compose ng mga new songs. So if indeed we are practicing Ignatian spirituality, and part of Ignatian spirituality really is, di ba, Ignatius talks about desires, no? And yung desire mo to, for example, if your hobby really is music, then use music, no, to as a means to go to God, no, and to tell people about God's love, no. If your hobby is photography, then use photography to give light to other people, and not just sa paggagawa lang ng content mo. So parang ito, for example, sa akin, interest ko is theater, no? Aside from music. And actually naghalo-halo na photography, theater. Pero parang dahil may interest ako sa theater, and then parang I had that desire to parang parang magpatawa and all. I think na-miss ko yun nung pandemic. Tapos sabi ko,
of course.
parang biglang nag-match, no? Doon ako tinawag. Tapos, parang everything else follows, no? So, I think as youth, no, try to follow where your desires are, no? Kasi hindi ko maalala kung sino nagsabi, no? Pero parang, the place where God calls you to is the place where your deepest desires and the world's hunger meet, no? So parang kung ang deepest desire mo is, to na mag-theater, kunwari ako theater, 'di ba? Gumawa ng content. Tapos doon nagkita yung mundo, no? At saka ako. Kaya yun, I think kaya patuloy, 'di ba? Hindi nauubos kasi parang chill lang talaga ako, na parang hindi ko pine-pressure yung sarili ko na dapat by tomorrow may maisip akong content. It just is, enjoying the present moment, and then allowing God to be a creator as well in the content that I create. Wow, yun.
Wow. You are the instrument.
Make me an instrument of your peace, diba?
Exactly. If we're bringing this back to our Ateneo lessons.
Yes. Uh-huh.
All right. Ian, anything else that? Oh, okay. He's gone. All
I'm good
right.
na actually. But we share a lot of the same interests. Thank you
Really?
po. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Photography and theater. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you po. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you then. Ian Bundok.
Before we get to the puns, let's talk about your time in theater in Dulaang Sibol specifically, which was in Ateneo, and you directed plays.
Yes, I also directed plays there, no. There was a play, yung ang tawag doon ay ang Paglilitis ni Mang Serapio, no. And yun, that play, ni-reverse namin yung theater, no. Na nakaupo yung audience doon sa stage habang yes, tapos yung upuan doon nag-acting yung mga so it was an immersive theater experience, no. Ayun, so tapos we also directed Julius Caesar, yung Shakespeare, no, play. Tapos also I also acted there. So nakakamiss din mag-acting as matanda, no.
Of course. No, it's a bit different. The camera and the stage. This has been coming out a lot, like for us as com majors, with also with our partnerships with like the theater majors, because theater and being on cam are two things that look the same but could be very different. Like not just in terms of look, but also in the discipline of acting. So, how has that felt for you?
I think whatever I'm doing, like in terms of filming, I still try to exaggerate, no. Exaggeration pa rin eh. Parang ang ko talaga is si Mr. Bean, no? Parang kapag facial expressions, ito bigay kasi 'di ba? Parang you only have 15 seconds and then go, 'di ba? Parang 'di ba? Parang talagang dapat you should express everything with the face already, no? Yun. So that's my parang yun yung goal ko na within the 15 seconds, I should be able to convey through my face already yung mga ganun.
Yeah. Now that you bring that up, I saw that like you're acting with your face, most notably in your TikTok, where you were waiting for your name for the birthday intentions. But then, like, your name didn't come out for the birthday intentions. It came for the repose of soul.
Repose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
Parang I brought, 'di ba? Talagang naka-zoom in ang face pero talagang exaggerated, 'di ba? Yung
That was so funny. Then like the shift from excited to wait a minute, that is not birthday.
Yeah, I can actually do that shift, no? From parang ganun to. 'Di ba? Parang ganun. Yeah.
It's like the Sharpay Evans warm-up.
I don't know that, but I will research.
Okay. Look up High School Musical.
I know High School Musical. Grabe ka naman.
Well, if you know High School Musical, you know the Sharpay Evans warm-up. But anyway. Anyway, before this segment, you challenged me to a pun off. So, to everyone in Zoom, to everyone on Facebook watching this, please comment some puns because right now we only have one word. Now, to clarify, this could be anything. This could be an English word. It could be a Tagalog word. It could even be a topic, like make puns about coffee, things like that. Because right now we have one and it's from my dad. The pun suggestion is crispy pata. Okay.
Crispy pata gifts we bring to you.
Oh my God. Okay. You win this round. I can't think of it. You had a musical accompaniment. I can't top that.
Kaya ko pa ipiano yan.
Patay. Let's go. Okay, we have some puns here in Zoom. Coffee. I co-fear this challenge.
Hindi ko na-gets yun.
I co-fear this. I fear this.
Okay.
Where have you been this whole hour?
It's a challenge lang.
Whoops, his mind is frozen. Okay, Romar, you got this. I'm giving you this next round.
Wait lang. The word is frozen.
The word is frozen. Okay, go.
Ang
Go,
hirap.
come on, you got this. Remember in Ateneo, the Frozen Gardens?
Frozen me, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And baby,
Alright.
let's cruise away from here.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Next word on Zoom is light.
Mahilig ako man light.
Good.
Corny. That's what you get if hindi pinag-iisipan tapos parang ano lang, on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, guys, give us some non-coffee related words also. Okay. The Robusta, you already kind of tackled that
Yeah,
earlier.
I already
Yung
have
matapang.
Robusta. Yung matapang na kaya kang
Let's Robusta
ipaglaban.
stop this na. Okay. No.
Oh, ang galing. galing.
Latte.
Ice, yung ice, ICE.
Latte.
Ice ka lang?
Ice.
Ice ka lang. Ice ka lang.
Not take me away from this. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. You're so
Hello
late.
from Jen and Sir Les, if you guys say, oh, Jesuit. This always comes up on your TikTok. Jesuit, I'm thinking.
Hindi. Mas maganda yung sa...
I'm thinking. Okay, go.
Jesu... Ano yan? Wait lang.
Jesuit.
Ano yung sa lyrics ng Hamilton? Yung ano?
No, I'm not helping you.
Alexander Hamilton. Basta yun. Jesuit. Ayan.
That's like a repeat of what I said.
Ah.
That's not very punny of you.
Okay. Wow.
It's not very funny of you.
Ano pa? Very big brains. Ang galing naman
Very
sa fans.
Thank you, Ian. We're actually struggling. Thank you.
Ano pa? Go.
We finished.
Fire.
We finished the Zoom list. All right, there's more. Just wait. I'm thinking. Yun ang exactly.
Justin, no? Pangalan ni Justin.
Okay.
Justin, you are...
Okay. Ponti, no. I'm not accepting that.
Wow.
Okay, let's see.
Nakatira si Ian. Di sa Ian, dun sa...
Ian.
Ian sa bundok siya nakatira. Okay.
Yan sa bundok. That's already his whole name, so I don't think I have a response to that. I just can't. Taco. Are you... Pan-sit down. It's over. Turon. I like how everyone is giving food. Like, it's all puns about food. You just know what everyone's thinking. You're Turonly giving us puns about food.
Oo nga. Pan-sit down. Jesuit, I'm thinking. Yun ang pan mo.
From
Steak.
my dad, he said steak. And typing that is a mistake.
Wow, ang galing. Steak.
Steak is always on my mind. So, just been waiting for
There
that.
are many things at stake, no? O yung mga ganun, no?
Sir Justin has a pun of his own. I don't want to jog. I prefer to run.
Okay. Tapos gusto ko yung may explanation kasi nilagyan pa niya
Yeah,
ng ano
I put the parenthesis. I prefer to run. Pew. We only have a few puns here. Thank you for that, Ian. And I like the explanation also, yung sa church. Okay.
Wala
let's
na
do-
may
Yeah. All right. I think
let's
from
tackle.
our intern, let's tackle about it. Hey, interns, if you guys want to join us, it's not too late. It's not too late. We're waiting for you. Dinuguan.
Slow internet.
Slow internet.
Ang hirap naman pa.
Slow internet. Okay, we have two now. Slow internet and dinuguan.
Meron akong song na parang knock knock who's there. Ginabing ko kay tapos ginabing ko kay who? Just dance, ginabing ko kay. Parang. So, yeah. Nice
The 2011's called They Want Their Joke Back.
Ano pa ba yun? Wait lang, meron pa yung higad sa flower vase. Alam mo yun? Alam mo yung higad
Yeah,
sa
of
flower
course.
Pero alam mo yung joke nun, Max?
No. Okay, I don't know this joke. I've never heard this.
Actually, galunggong, tapos galunggong vase, higad sa flower vase. Boom, galunggong vase, higad sa flower vase.
Oh my God.
Classic
That's
nga
so bad. Oh my God, because of that joke, Nicki Minaj is going to make a comeback. Just you wait. Oh, dinuguan from the comments. Anything for that?
Dinuguan.
Well, I have to run out of jokes na.
Wow, ang galing naman. Yung dinuguan ran out of jokes. Dinuguan route. Nawala. Dinuguan out of jokes.
Sorry, wait. There's an echo on my end, so I can't hear what you're saying.
Okay lang. Hello? You hear me?
Hello, Sir Justin. There's feedback. I can't hear. I said, no, I brought back to run. I said, we to run out of jokes.
Okay. I think nagamit ko na yung big brain energy ko.
Yeah, we ran out of big brains. And wait, let's take a 5-minute break because the echoing on my end is really bad. I'm hearing the things that we said 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so excuse us for a few minutes. Thank you.
Okay na?
Testing. Hello?
Hello.
There. It's okay. Thank you, Sir Justin.
Ah,
Okay, we're back. There was an echo. Okay, to explain what happened, there was an echo from my end. Like, I was hearing everything we were saying, like, from 5 minutes ago. Like, when we were already on the I can't hear echo, I was still hearing the Turon jokes. So I was like, okay, that's weird.
no, they
But
were hunting you. Sa sobrang kakornihan naman, they were hunting you.
wala. I'll direct them to your TikTok. They have to hear your 80s Anima Christie. That's, wala, your life is not complete until you hear that.
I'll do a live demo. Okay ba? Okay ka sa live
Demo, okay. If our camera is back, let's do the live demo.
Oo. Ay, pero nandito lang naman yung keyboard ko sa right ko eh. So, para siyang,
Perfect.
diba?
We get a performance.
Yeah, so, do you hear my piano?
We can hear it.
Sige. Yun. So, that's the 80s, diba? Kasi, yun. So, yun lang.
Okay, I
Ano?
received...
Go.
Okay, sorry.
May words ka?
No, I don't have words, but I have a question that was sent on my PMs.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, as a content creator, are there technicalities in making good content? And I guess this is outside of your niche also. Like, some people would say post consistently, things like that. From your perspective naman, what are like traits you should have as a content creator that are outside of your niche? Like, just things that you should have to be able to make good content.
Siguro parang, kasi, first is you know yourself, no? Kasi ang tendency ng ibang mga creators is they try to make a lot of different things, no? And then they see kung what works, no? Pero tulad nung sinabi sa akin nung pinsan ko na nag-create din na, hindi naman content pero singer siya, like si Bullet
Yes.
Duma, sabi niya nung minsan parang Romar, parang hindi naman sa don't listen to the comments of people, but ilabas mo talaga who you are, no? Kasi if hindi mo kilala ang sarili mo, parang parang tendency is mawawala ka, no? So you really have to know yourself and the kind of content that you want to create. Pero on the flip side, alamin mo rin kung ano yung gusto ng mga tao, no? What takes, what doesn't take. So medyo it's really a balancing act, no? Aside from that, yung post consistently, parang I think nakagawian ko lang na basta kung ano yung ma-post ko today, sige, go ahead, post. Pero if people say na do content planning, yung 'di ba may mga ganyan.
Yeah, some people say you should have like a calendar and you should post like this day, this time, things like that.
Like I've reached a year na hindi nagko-content planning. So, parang because I think yun dumadating lang talaga sa akin, and I'm a man of spontaneity. So,
Yeah.
parang if that works for you then go. Pero ang isang naturo din sa akin was that try to at least get the attention of people dun sa first 3 seconds.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's something they always say to do for TikTok. Like you should have their attention like in the first 3 seconds because of how quick the platform moves. But about the balancing act you mentioned a while ago, like with being authentic and still knowing what the audience wants. Where do you find that balance? Because I know that it's different for everyone, but for you, especially in a niche like yours, the
Prayer.
comedy and joke. Prayer, nice.
Parang ano talaga, parang I ano kayo, solitary person. So kung kunwari, yeah, I enjoy being with people, audience, etc. Pero parang there are times na I just find myself ano lang, just go alone and then just parang allow things to settle down and appreciate the here and now, and allow God to just
Of course.
be, no? And I think yun yung isa sa mga nagpapatulong sa akin kung para mas ma-focus ko. Yun nga, yung that balancing act. It's difficult, no? Nagpapatawa ba ako too much? Am I preaching too much? Yung mga ganon. So, prayer lang, discernment, no? Parang, I throw it around, pero parang, yun naman talaga siya. No?
In Ateneo especially, it always goes back to that. Like they always tell you, you have to pray, you have to discern. But in a time like this, sorry, a bit serious, but we're going to end soon. So at a time like this, how can we, especially us young people that are exposed to so many different opinions, varying takes, how can we remain strong in our faith? Especially now, I think at a time we need it the most.
Um, well, ako, acknowledge ko na sometimes yung faith ko shaky, no? Don't expect from me na parang, alam mo yun, yung buhay santo na talagang ginagawang mali, yung mga ganon. Hindi, parang, if you acknowledge na isa kang person na nagkakamali-mali din, di ba? And, so, what's my point? Ang point ko is, just be yourself. Tapos, parang, to be able to appreciate, yun na lang paulit-ulit ako. So, yung appreciating the here and now and allowing God to just create the present moment. Serious yarn.
Oh my. Serious yarn, wait. I have a submission. Be yourself.
Okay.
Be yourself.
Galing naman.
And I like how we have props, diba? Theater. Let's go. I have this dinosaur.
Wala na akong props kundi menu.
Menu. Menu joke. You have a new
Menu joke. Ano yung new joke mo?
I don't know. Post it on TikTok. A stack of post-its. We should have done this. We should have done this a while ago. We have a lot of material in front of us.
Yung mga jokes ko baka wale.
But that lapis, the joke.
Oh yeah, that's true, no.
You know, you told us a while ago to raise awareness.
Wow. You're very phony. Funny. Ewan ko. Pangit na.
Very funny. Wala.
Funny. Okay, yun lang.
Okay. I think I've run out also, but I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. I hope we're also seen again. I think our camera cut for a bit.
Yeah. Pero yun, like, going back lang sa prayer time, no? Parang, allow God to just manifest, no? Kung nasaan.
Manifest.
Kasi kung manifest ang isang bagay, hindi siya pwede maging makapal.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see that coming. Well, light your way, right? Light your way.
Okay.
Anyway, Romar, thank you. Thank you for the hour. But before I thank you properly and give you the floor for whatever stand-up, sit-down comedy you want to do, allow me to thank a few people first. So before I say goodbye to the audience and to our guests, this has been New Wave. Thank you to Sir Justin for handling the broadcast. I hope you're okay right now. Thank you once again to our audience for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next few weeks. Don't forget to drop some song and movie suggestions in the comment section of this live. Now, don't miss out. Follow us on Instagram at newwave.rk to stay updated. Head over to our Facebook page called New Wave, though you can type the Instagram username as well. Also, catch the replay of this episode on Radio Katipunan 87.9 FM's Facebook page, YouTube, and Twitter Live, all of which go by at Radio Katipunan. This episode will also be available as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Anchor under the name New Wave. But most of all, thank you to our guest, Romar, for joining us. The floor is yours. You can sing, you can dance, say anything you want to say, and don't forget to tell people where they can find you.
Hindi ako prepared sa parang goodbye
spiel.
Pero ano na lang, parang ano naman, nandun naman lahat ng content ko sa TikTok, no? So be contented there na lang, no? So yung TikTok ko is the Catholic comedian Mr. Romar Chuca. Tapos also on Facebook, facebook.com/the Catholic comedian din. Sa IG, parehas lang naman kung ano yung pinopost ko na content, copy paste lang naman yan eh. So omni-channel approach ang tawag doon. Tapos yun, so that's for my personal accounts at saka sa like sa mga content that I make. But also, please don't forget to also like the mission namin dito, yung Kapawa Hupaglaom Scholarship Foundation, scholarship namin, pati yung Kapawa Co na aming social enterprise dito. So if you want, please buy beans from us because it really goes a long way to help fund for the education and of Lumad's scholars, no. Yun.
And if you're in Bukidnon, visit the coffee shop. Invite people to visit your place.
So, if nandito lang pala kayo, kapitbahay ko lang pala kayo, go here sa Malaybalay City, dito sa Jesuit Retreat House in Impalambong, no? Nandito lang ang coffee shop namin, and pero make sure to message me before or kami yung team namin para at least we can also prepare yung pagpunta nyo dito. So how do you go to Bukidnon? So ride from Manila, no? You ride taxi going to Naiya, and then pag nasa Naiya you buy a ticket, or basta kung nakabili ka na ng ticket, and then you fly to Cagayan de Oro. Pag nasa Cagayan de Oro ka na, you ride a bus, malayo, no? Basta ride a bus going to Bukidnon, and then sakay ka ng motorela, and then sabihin mo Impalambong sa may seminaryo, and then malapit ka na dito. Lapit lang? Grabe, lapit lang.
Yeah. I mean, how long will that take? Just a few minutes, right?
Mga 5 hours or 6 hours, mga ganun.
Can't be worse than the traffic. Can't be worse than the traffic here in Metro Manila. Am I right? That was 5 hours. That's nothing.
That is true.
Right. Well, anyway, thank you again, Romar. Thank you so much. We'll see you maybe there, maybe in Manila. We'll look out for your videos. Yeah, we'll see you for the field trip. Once again, I'm Max, and when it comes to what's happening, I'll serve you the facts, and this has been New Wave. We'll see you guys next week. Sir Justin, are you okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
If it's entertainment you crave,
Catch us on New Wave
surfing through the latest on our shores.
every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m.
See you there.